Hello and welcome to the top four. There's only one story to talk about. In the whole world of football, there is only one story. And that story is that the world's best player is coming back to play for Manchester United. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. He's playing for Manchester United this weekend. He's playing against Newcastle. Unbelievable to think 2 weeks ago this was something that we could have never comprehended. But the unthinkable, if you want to call it, for some people, the dream, the return, it's happening. So Cristiano Ronaldo is playing for Manchester United this weekend. This has overshadowed each and every story in the world of football. No one cares about Messi playing in the Farmers League. No one cares that Chelsea are playing really well. No one cares Man City are an unstoppable force. Nobody cares. The whole world will be at 3 p.m. UK time tuned in to only one match. And that is Manchester United versus Newcastle. Does not sound like a glamour tie in the slightest because it's not. It's just another game. But the way the build-up's been this week, how we felt, it's got the feeling of a final, a semi-final. It's got that feeling for Manchester United fans, and it has that feeling, obviously, for me. Everything has been overshadowed. Nobody cares about the form of Manchester United. Nobody cares about the form of Newcastle. Nobody cares who's going to play other than one person, Cristiano Ronaldo. So my thoughts about Cristiano Ronaldo is I am over the moon. I'm ecstatic. The fact that he's rejoined the Premier League. He's rejoined Manchester United. He's given the gloss. He's given the shine. He's put Manchester United back at the top of every headline. Not that we weren't already, but now we've got the guy. We have the guy. Like, we have the world's best player, or one of the world's best players in our team, back in the Premier League, and it's a huge boost for every single person. It's a huge boost for people who want to play against him, because a lot of the players in the Premier League are a lot of the younger players in their early 20s, they would have seen Cristiano Ronaldo growing up. You know, he was the poster boy of the Premier League, and now he's back. So Cantona, okay. Homer says, isn't Cantona the king? Yes, Cantona is the king, but for a certain generation of people, not my generation, I'm one of the oldies, but for a certain generation of Manchester United fans, for a certain generation of Premier League fans, he is the king. He is the icon. He is the person that made Manchester United feel like Manchester United. When you have one of the world's best players, when you have the Ballon d'Or winner, when you have someone who wins us the Champions League, it feels good. And this is the feeling that we've got now. So for a certain generation of Manchester United fans, he is the king. He is the number 7. So that's why the title is Return of the King. Because Cantona, for everything that he did for Manchester United, now this is going to be something, I need to be careful what I say, but everything he did for Manchester United, he's a legend. He took Manchester United from an average Premier League team to a relentless title-winning machine. Yes, 100%. There's nothing, you can't really say anything about that. But Cristiano Ronaldo, like, for everything Cantona did, he was never the best player in the world. He was box office. He was in all the adverts. If, for a certain generation of you watching will remember all the Cantona adverts. He was that guy, but he was never in that conversation about world's best player. Whereas Cristiano Ronaldo, ever since his evolution from Manchester United, has always been that guy, has always been in that conversation. So that's why we've done that. That's why I've titled it as that. But yeah, I completely agree. And Sumke says, the phenom. Yes, he is he's a legend. Like, he's 36 years old. We've seen him boy to man. The full circle's come round. He's back to Manchester United. It's got a special feeling to it. Like, whether you think that Cristiano Ronaldo is finished, whether you think he's too old for the Premier League, it doesn't really matter, because he's box office. He's everything you want from Manchester United. Like, Manchester United, obviously, in the last 7-8 years since Alex Ferguson has retired, have lost that spark, have lost that edge. As good as Rooney was, as he carried us for many years, the fear factor that Manchester United had when Cristiano Ronaldo was a Manchester United player is unmatched. Like, soon as Cristiano Ronaldo got the ball, it was everyone just wanted to foul him, tackle him, get the ball off him, whatever. He gave us that fear factor. Cristiano Ronaldo just being there, you knew as a defender, as an opposition team, that this is going to be difficult. And he's brought that back. Despite him being 36 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo is known as a goal-scoring machine. He showed that in the international break, again with his 2 goals against Ireland. He's a game changer. He's a match winner. He will drag the team himself to a victory. He is the difference. He is the difference between a 0-0, a 1-1, and a victory. He is that guy. We've not had anyone like that. Let's just be real. We've not had anyone like that. Rooney was the go-to guy for us for a certain point, but obviously his decline was rather rapid. But since then, we've never had the go-to guy that you can just rely on, and Cristiano Ronaldo is that guy. Like, I know this video seems to all be about Cristiano Ronaldo, but it is. Yes, it's not all glory with Cristiano Ronaldo coming back. Obviously, certain people are being pushed out of the team. Bruno Fernandes's role in the team can be questioned, because obviously Bruno Fernandes, penalty taking, free kick taking, that's still a question that is yet to be answered, and will probably only be answered tomorrow and in the following games. So yeah, it is, for all he brings to Manchester United, there is obviously going to be a little bit of a downside, but I think that the pluses outweigh the minuses. What he brings to the team, what he can do for the team. The issue I've got about tomorrow is I think the occasion has become much more than Manchester United playing a poor Newcastle team. It's become so much more than that. The pressure on the team for this match is going to be immense. Can the team handle this pressure? Is a valid question. But I feel as though the characters that we've got in this team now, Harry Maguire, Varane, Pogba, I don't think they'll allow us to be overshadowed. I personally think that Cristiano Ronaldo won't start the game tomorrow. I think that it just doesn't make sense. Number one, Cristiano Ronaldo is someone he loves his stats, he loves to be involved in goals, etc. But he's a Champions League guy. We've got a Champions League game coming up midweek. I feel as though Cristiano Ronaldo is the sort of guy that will probably want to further his legacy within the Champions League and get goals. We're playing young boys. It's a good game for him to rack up some goals, possibly. So yeah, I just feel as though he's not going to start. I think he's going to come on. He's going to get the massive ovation, the ovation of all ovations he's going to get. And then he's going to play midweek. Personally, that's what I feel. I feel as though the pressure of the game is going to be huge. It's going to go one of two ways. Either the occasion is going to galvanize us and we're going to absolutely destroy Newcastle, or the pressure of having to win with Cristiano Ronaldo either on the bench or in the team is going to cause some problems as well. So for that, I feel as though it may not be as emphatic as we want it to be. But I'll get to my score prediction in a second. What I want to talk about is the team. Obviously, let's follow the format. Obviously, we've eulogized about Cristiano Ronaldo because that is the only ticket in town, so to speak. For me, the team should be obviously De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Maguire, Luke Shaw. Personally, I'd like to see Donny van der Beek and Pogba in the pivot, but I feel as though it's going to be Matic and Pogba. Bruno Fernandes, more than likely, Mason Greenwood has to play. Mason Greenwood has to play. Mason Greenwood on the right, Sancho on the left, Cavani up front. And then Cristiano probably comes in early. With the options we've got now, the one thing that gives me a lot of confidence going forward is I feel as though if you've got someone like Cristiano on the bench, it's very easy for Solskjaer to make the change. 45 minutes, 50 minutes, Cavani's not doing the business, quick substitution. There's going to be no question. No one's going to wonder why have you made this substitution. It makes it very easy for Solskjaer to make the substitutions early. So you'll have Martial on the bench coming, a few weeks down the line, you're going to possibly have Marcus Rashford on the bench. Those sort of substitutions, when you make them, and even if the game doesn't go your way, no one's going to say, why did you bring him on? Or, why did you, whatever. I feel as though it's the strength and depth that we have now will give Solskjaer I don't want to say the balls, but yeah, he'll give him more confidence to make substitutions, to change the game. And we've got a lot of game changers. Imagine, you need a goal, you're struggling, Cavani on the pitch, Ronaldo on the pitch, Mason Greenwood on the pitch. You can just spam crosses in, two ultimate headers of the ball there. And Mason Greenwood just needs half a chance. So those types of players on the pitch when you're chasing a game is phenomenal. To have that, we don't really utilize the crosses. Yeah, you can argue that we don't really have the players to do the crosses, but I feel as though our style of play has been limited because we don't have that guy. But if you imagine you got Cavani and Ronaldo on the pitch, you can spam crosses in and they're going to do something with it. 100% they're going to do something with it. So that's what I'm excited for, the strength in depth that we've got. That's something amazing. But when it comes to the game itself, I think the pressure is going to be immense. I do feel as though the pressure is going to be immense. The longer it goes without a goal, it's going to get sweaty out there. Let's be real, it's going to get sweaty. But I feel as though it's probably going to be a 2-0 win. It's not going to be the blast that everyone thinks it is, 5-0, 6-0, Ronaldo comes, scores a hat-trick. I don't think it's going to be that. For as poor as Newcastle are, I feel as though these teams that are struggling in the league, they pull a performance out. They play 5 at the back. They're going to do everything in their power to make sure that this party is spoiled. But then again, Steve Bruce loves to give Man United a victory. And what a day to give Man United a victory. Especially if Cristiano scores, it's going to be mayhem. There's going to be, we're winning the leagues coming, 21 hashtags going to come out. It's gonna get crazy. It's honestly going to get absolutely crazy. And I'm all for it. I want to see it. I want to see Cristiano, whether he starts, comes off the bench, score the goal. I want that fairy tale to happen. A lot of people want that fairy tale to happen, not just Man United fans. I think it's just a great story for football. He's come back, end of his career, come into the top league in the world when he should have probably gone somewhere simpler. He's come to win. Like, that's what sets him apart from any other player, that at this age he's come to a top league. He could have gone anywhere and made money, but he's come to full circle. He left and we won the league. He comes back, takes us back to the top, retires, whatever, scores goals. It's a story. So much of football is about storylines, and this one is just the ultimate story. Like, this is a film. This is like the ending to an amazing film, and hopefully we get the happy ending that Man United fans crave. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm sure if Man United win tomorrow, which I hope they do, and especially if Cristiano scores, social media is going to be a wonderful place to be for Man United fan. And let's fingers crossed that's what we get tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, this was supposed to be a Premier League preview ever since we rebranded to the top four, and we're more of a sports reaction channel rather than a Man United channel. There is no other story this week. Nothing. There is no football, there's no boxing, there's nothing that's more important than what's happening at Old Trafford at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Enjoy the ride, guys. Thanks for watching the Top 4, the one and only channel in the whole world, hosted by 4 Manchester United supporting brothers. And thanks for watching. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing, like, comment, etc. And we'll be back again with more sports reaction and hopefully a wonderful story about Cristiano Ronaldo. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.